Hi everyone, welcome back to Learning with Leah. I'm glad you could join me today as we are talking about irregular verbs. So, as you know, English can be hard, right? And many verbs in English are not regular. What does that mean? Well, that means that they do not follow the same rules as the regular verbs. So today I'm going to be talking about past tense and the verbs, how to conjugate, how to change them into past tense. So these are 21 of the most common irregular verbs that we use in English. So when we talk about regular verbs in past tense, normally we add an ed, right? So regular verbs, we add ed. For example, looked, smiled, right? We just add the ed, which is really simple. But the problem is not all verbs do that. And irregular verbs do not follow that rule. They have rules of their own. So that's what we're going to do today. So let's go ahead and get started. So our first one, say, right? We use this so much when we are talking about what people say. In the past tense, we say said, said. Say, said. All right? He said to go to the store to pick up some food. He said, said. All right? Make. The past tense of make is made. So it just changes the K to a D. Make, made. I made brownies yesterday. I love to make cakes, but yesterday I made brownies instead of cake, for example, right? Make, made. All right, next, go. Go is a weird one, and it changes the word completely. So go in the past tense is, do you know it? Went, went, all right? You might say, I go shopping every week. Well, yesterday I went shopping, right? So it changes the word completely. Yesterday I went shopping. All right, be. Be is our weird word, but we use this verb all of the time. So it's important that you know this, right? So for be, we have in the present tense, we have is and are in present tense. I wrote that in black for present. Okay, and I might want to write this past for red. Okay, so is, we say was, is, was. For plural, are becomes were. It's kind of a weird word. Were, was, and were. All right, next, take. Take changes into took. For example, last week I took a test. Last week I took home some papers from work. I brought them home. I took papers home from work last week. All right, next. All right, let's see, come. The past tense of come is came. Came. All right, so let's think of an example for came. Let's see. Last year, I came home from vacation on a Saturday. Last year, when I went on vacation, I came home from vacation on a Saturday. Came. All right, next we have see. See. The past tense of see is saw. Saw. Okay. Let's see. Last month, I saw a movie. I went to the movie theater and saw a movie, right? I went to the movie theater and saw a movie. All right, next, no. The only letter that changes in no is the O to an E. New. New. So this sounds like the word new, like a brand new car, right? If you buy a car new, the pronunciation is the same. The K is silent. The meaning is different, but the pronunciation is the same. New, right? Let's see. What's an example? Let's see. So Charlie knew the answers to the test. When he took his test last week, he knew the answers because he studied. He knew the answers. Okay? He knew them. All right, the past of get is got. Again, the verb changes, or not the verb, sorry, the vowel changes from E to an O. Get is now got. One of my students got an A on his test. Got an A. Okay, he got an A. That has happened before, so it's got. All right, forgive. The past tense of give is gave. Gave. As you can see many times, it is the vowel that changes. Give is now gave. For example, for this verb, my husband gave me this watch last Christmas. He gave me this watch. All right, find. The past tense of find is found. Okay. She found her dog in the field. Maybe her dog ran away and it was lost. So you could say she found her dog in the field. Okay, found. Next, think is thought. Thought. Think becomes thought. Okay. So maybe if I meet somebody and they look familiar and they say, oh yeah, we took a class together before. I might say, oh, I thought I knew you. Okay, I thought I knew you. Thought, so it's the past of think. Thought, thought. All right, and tell. Tell is told, told. The teacher told her class a story. Told her class a story. All right, great job. Let's finish the last row. All right, leave, leave. The past tense of leave is left. All right, just like I am left-handed, it's the same word as left, but the meanings are different, okay? You can have a left hand, right, and a left foot, but left can also be the past tense of leave. So you could say, I left my house yesterday at 7 a.m. I left my house. All right, put. Put is a funny verb. For some reason, put does not change. Put. Put in the past is put. So it's kind of a funny verb. We do not change it for the tense. So it's important when we use this verb to have context. So that means that in the rest of your sentence, you might need to specify when something happened. So if you want to use put and talk about the past, you might need to indicate or tell us that it's past by saying yesterday or last week and include that in the sentence so people understand if you're talking about present or past tense. You could say I put the groceries away after I shopped yesterday. So yesterday I went, like I said, yesterday I went to town. I went shopping. When I got home, I put my groceries away after that. That was yesterday, right? Put away. Bring becomes brought. Brought. Brought, the GH is silent. Brought. Brought. So I work at a school and during my day job, and my students are very nice. And so a couple weeks ago, they brought me some candy and some Turkish coffee. It was delicious. They brought me some candy and Turkish coffee. It's the past of bring. Keep becomes kept. 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 Okay? After I went to college, I had many books, right? Many books in my house from college. I kept some of them. I kept some of them. I don't need all of them, but I want to keep them, so I kept them. Write. These words, write and speak, are important for you as an ESL learner. Write is wrote. Okay. So before this video started, I wrote the black words on the board. Right? Before it started, I wrote them on the board. Write, wrote. Okay, speak becomes spoke. Spoke. Okay, speak, spoke. So, what should I say? My students spoke about their class to me during our party. They spoke about their class during the party. Speak, spoke. Hold. Hold is held. Held. Okay. I have a baby cousin. I don't have a baby. My cousin has a baby. And when she had a baby, I held the new baby. I held him. I held him. And lastly, grow. Grow is grew. Again, the vowel changes. Grew. Grew. Okay, I have a garden. I love to grow vegetables and flowers. It's fun during the summertime to watch them grow. So last year, I grew watermelons for the first time. I love watermelon. So I grew them, and I had maybe five watermelons this big. They were delicious. So I can say I grew watermelons in my garden last year. All right, so these, I'll get out of your way. These are some of the most common irregular verbs that we have. I think 21 we have up here. So hopefully this is helpful as you are thinking and trying to learn and memorize all of these verbs, because English is hard. So good job for you for continuing to practice and work at your English. You're doing a great job. Let's review these one more time and then we'll be finished. Say, said. Make, made. Go, went. Is, was. Are, were. Take, took. Come, came. See, saw. Know, knew. Get, got. Give, gave. Find, found. Think, thought. Tell, told. Leave, left. Put, put, bring, brought, keep, kept, write, wrote, speak, spoke, hold, held, grow, grew. All right, great job, everyone. All right, so hopefully this was helpful for you. Please let me know if you have any questions or suggestions for a new video. I love to hear from you guys and hear what you're learning and what you want to learn. I am here to serve you, so please let me know what you'd like to see. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already to see some more videos from me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye.